Hey y'all, today I'm going to be talking about my top 10 favorite drugstore products and basically what I think are the top 10 best products at the drugstore right now that you guys need to check out. I really feel like a lot of the tutorials I do, almost all of them, are always a mixture of both drugstore and high-end, and I really need to do an all drugstore tutorial, but I honestly feel like I don't have enough of just drugstore and I don't even have enough of just high-end. I really have a true mix of both drugstore and high-end in my makeup collection, and I feel bad about that. So yeah, I just really think that maybe a good way to maybe like spread the word about drugstore products would be to do a top 10 drugstore items, a top 10 drugstore items video. I'm definitely not one of those people who think that they're too good for drugstore. Don't get me wrong, like that's not the case. I just have like those like really unhealthy attachments to some high-end items, such as the Target 2 in Bloom palette. As you guys know, I use that in like almost every single tutorial. I just have a really unhealthy attachment with that product, and there's another product that I have a really unhealthy attachment to. And yeah, I need to get it together. But yeah, I definitely love drugstore products. I think drugstore products are great. I really do. I think drugstore products are great, and I definitely don't think that there is a huge, personally, I don't think there's a huge difference between drugstore products and high-end products. I feel that when it comes to drugstore products, it's all about hit and misses. Just like high-end products, like not every product you're going to get from a high-end brand is going to be great, and not every product you're going to get from a drugstore brand is going to be great, and there's going to be some drugstore brands that are better than others, just like there are some high-end brands that are better than others. And I think it's important to remember that. I feel like a lot of people, they either think like drugstore brands suck, and I know some people that just think high-end brands suck, and it's like it's really just a matter of hit and miss. There's going to be some products that are great, some products that are not so great. There's some drugstore products that are better than the high-end version. I would say, I'm more a fan of drugstore products, but it's not that I think like drugstore products are better than high-end products, but I like that they're affordable, and me being a college student, I'm always trying to save money, and I just think there are some makeup items that you can't spend too much for, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't, it just shouldn't be that much. And that's why I really appreciate a lot of these products that I'm going to talk to you guys about today. I just want to clarify that I'm not trying to say, like, either or, if that makes sense. I'm just really trying to highlight the drugstore brands. But, yes, I do lean more towards drugstore. Like, if I were to tell you all my favorite brands, most of them are going to be drugstore. So I don't know, I kind of go back. It sounds like I'm going back and forth like I'm seesawing, but I'm just really trying to explain to y'all the importance of balance. So if you do like high-end brands over drugstore products a little bit more, that's okay. You know, everyone has their own opinion, and everyone has different skin types and different experiences with makeup. It all just really depends on, yeah, this was a really long introduction, and I apologize, but let's get into the video. Number 10 that I'm going to talk about is the Strip Lash Aloe Adhesive Eyelash Glue from Kiss. It has like a wand and a brush, so you don't have to like squeeze out the glue from a tube like you do with a squeeze tube adhesive, if that makes sense. I was gonna say the duo eyelash glues, but they do have one like this, so it wouldn't be fair for me to do that. But you know what I'm talking about, like the eyelash glues where you have to squeeze it out of the bottle. For me, I have horrible experiences with that. I can be really heavy-handed at times, so half the time I always squeeze out too much, and it's really annoying, and it's even worse when you're in a hurry 24/7 like me. So I really like this. It also dries fast. It is amazing. I love this so much. It keeps my eyelashes on the whole day. I don't have problems with it. Like, I feel like, you know, there is that kind of thought that might enter some of y'all's heads, like, well, you know, it is a brush-on eyelash glue, so it might not go on as, you know, it might not enough might be going on to the eyelash, and my eyelashes might fall off. Don't worry, that's not going to happen with this. It's really, really amazing. It dries clear. It's just amazing. Like, just go get this. If you need a good eyelash glue, this is your friend. This is your friend. Number 9, I want to talk about the Black Radiance bronzers. These are amazing to me. I mean, I feel like everyone might not agree, but I think these are amazing. So I have two of them, and I use one of them as a highlighter, and I use the other one as an actual bronzer. The one that I use as a highlighter, you've seen me most likely if you watch my videos, you've seen me use this before. It is this bronzer in Rum Spice. I'm pretty sure I used it in my very first tutorial, and I really like this. It's a beautiful highlighter. You can use it as a bronzer if you have a lighter skin tone. But if you have a deeper skin tone like me, it is gorgeous as a highlighter. Like, this stuff is almost like it's a highlighter where you can put, you know, a little bit, you can get that nice like subtle glow, or you can build it up and you can be blinding everybody. It's a beautiful highlighter. I know my Target has Black Radiances, and I'm pretty sure most Targets do. I know Target.com carries Black Radiance, and I'm pretty sure Walmart.com carries Black Radiance as well. I just realized I didn't really talk about the bronzer, but this is the bronzer. This obviously isn't as used as the highlighter because I did get it later, but it is the Artisan Color Baked Bronzer in Blackberry. This is great for people who have, you know, deeper skin tones like myself. It's a perfect mix of, like, you know, super dark brown, you know, just kind of regular brown, some gold. It goes on beautifully. It really gives you that nice pretty glow. So for number 7, I want to talk about the Colourpop liquid lipsticks. I have heard some YouTubers say that it's too drying. I've heard some people say that it's too drying, and then I've heard some people rave about it. To me, most liquid lipsticks are pretty drying because I have super dry lips, and there's some liquid lipsticks that are obviously like very over drying, but for the most part, for like the popular, you know, hyped up liquid lipsticks, I have pretty similar experiences with almost all of them. The problem that I do run into with liquid lipsticks sometimes is that a lot of the times, like, they'll be really patchy, so that can be a problem. Or some, not a lot of them, so I don't run into that problem with the Colourpop liquid lipsticks. So in terms of dryness, what I do when I put on liquid lipsticks is I use my Anastasia Beverly Hills lip primer, and when I use that, I normally don't have too much of a problem with my lipstick drying out, so I don't have a problem with these overly drying out. I mean, if I don't use that lip primer, then obviously my lips will be super dry, but I don't have a problem with the Colourpop liquid lipsticks drying out my lips, really. I think they're great. I don't think I've ever had a problem with the Colourpop liquid lipstick being patchy at all. So that's a plus. I think they're awesome, and I think they're great because they're affordable and they're only like $6, and it's like, come on, like, you cannot beat that. And then I love that Colourpop has so many shades available. They have, you know, neutrals, they have pinks, purples, like, you literally, that's how it is. Like, you can go on their website, you can click purples, they'll show you all their purple, you know, shade liquid lipsticks. You can click pink, they'll show you all their pinks, nudes. They have it all. And they also have their liquid satin lipsticks, which is one of the that's what I'm holding right here. This is the Colourpop liquid satin lipstick in Tulips. If you really hate matte, or, you know, the matte lipsticks are too drying for you and you're okay with having a little bit of sheen, I would go for the satin liquid lipsticks. But the matte liquid lipsticks as well, like, we gotta talk about that. Okay, so I love them. I just, like, it's just so, just the pigmentation, it's not patchy. You get like the full color, and they dry pretty fast. They dry all the way matte. It's just amazing. Like, let me show you this one, y'all. Oh my god, look at it. Like, the color is just all the way. I know some people aren't a big fan of Colourpop liquid lipsticks, but I think they are amazing, and I think they are doing the thing, like, for the price especially, and to me, they apply like a high-end liquid lipstick. They can at least compare to, like, the Kylie liquid lipsticks. That's just my opinion, though. Just my opinion. Some of y'all might disagree with me, and if you do, that's okay, but that's just my opinion. I think that they last longer, or not last longer. I think that they can easily compare to the Kylie liquid lipsticks. I don't see a huge difference. I like the Kylie liquid lipsticks, don't get me wrong, but I definitely think you can go with Colourpop and be just fine. For number 6, again, we're gonna talk about Colourpop. For number 6, I have to talk to y'all about the Colourpop eyeshadows. Just like the liquid lipsticks, these are super affordable. They are just amazing to me, y'all. The pigmentation is crazy. So I'm gonna tell y'all a little something about the Colourpop Supershock eyeshadows. So the first Supershock eyeshadow I got, I had a horrible experience with, and I'm telling y'all, I swore like I would never buy a Supershock eyeshadow from Colourpop again. It was the light green one. It was, I think, one of their like pigments, and I wore it because I was Tinkerbell for Halloween, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna order this so I can have like, you know, green eyeshadow. And it was like, no, like, cause it just, no. I mean, I used it and I was able to build it up, but like, I'm telling y'all, the amount of times I had to build up that eyeshadow was ridiculous. I was like, no, not again. I was so upset. I could not believe it. Like, and why I was so upset, because I expected so much out of it, because it's Colourpop, and you know, I hear great things about Colourpop. Had good experience with Colourpop, so I like told myself like, no, I'm not spending my money on Colourpop ever again. But then my coworker Ariel, she, I guess, ordered too many Colourpop eyeshadows, and she knows I'm obsessed with makeup. And at work, she's like, hey, I ordered too many. Do you want some? And I was like, yeah, sure. Like, because around that time, I think that was a little after Halloween, and around that time, I was actually hearing like more positive things about the Supershock eyeshadow. She got the ones she, I guess, ordered too many of were these like burgundy shades right here, like burgundy pink shades. This one is in Baby Talk. This one here is Baby Talk. And this one here is Fooling Around. And y'all, I literally remember the day that I was in the office and I just swatched these, and I was shook. Like, everyone was laughing, like, because literally that's what I said. I was like, shook, y'all. I'm shook. Y'all, this, like, literally, it's like paint. It's literally like putting paint on your skin. This stuff is amazing. Like, look at that. And then this is Fooling Around. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Y'all, look at this. Like, what? So number 5, it's actually what I have on right now, and it is the Milani Amore Matte Cream Liquid Lipsticks. I love these liquid lipsticks. They're another great, they're great to me. I've had one problem with one of the liquid lipsticks. Their purple one, I think it's Obsession. That one was, the one Obsession was just really patchy on me, and I remember I was so frustrated because I just could not get it to go on nice and, you know, opaque. It was just really like, it was opaque, but it was patchy at the same time. But other than that, I haven't had any problems. I'm wearing this one right now, which is gorgeous. They swatch amazing. They dry all the way matte. They don't take too long to dry. I'm going to swatch it right here on my wrist. It's crazy. You know, you can see that, like, really opaque color, really good quality. Very, very nice. Dries all the way matte. The other Milani liquid lipstick I have is in the color Covet, and it is just a true brown. This is Covet. I think it's gorgeous brown. I've used this in, I think, a few tutorials, and I love this liquid lipstick. I love how it looks on me and on a lot of people. I think it's great, and I think these liquid lipsticks are affordable and have good quality, and they deserve maybe a little more hype. Maybe just a little bit more hype. Number 4, what I want to talk about is the L'Oreal Infallible sponge. I love this sponge. It is not huge right now because I didn't soak it. I just sprayed it with some setting spray when I applied my concealer. But I love this sponge. I've heard people say that it is an actual dupe for the Beauty Blender, and y'all, straight up, still to this day, I have not bought the Beauty Blender. I just can't get myself to do it. I really cannot get myself to spend $20 on a beauty sponge. I'm sorry, I just can't. I just cannot. Like, it's just, I just can't wrap my head around the fact that I'm spending $20 on a sponge. Like, I can't. So I've just, I've just stuck with dupes. I was using the Real Techniques beauty sponge for a very long time, which is also great too, don't get me wrong. I just want to try something else, and that's when I found this baby. I've heard a lot of people say that it is an exact dupe for the Beauty Blender, And I think if this is an exact dupe for the Beauty Blender, it deserves to be up here on the list because this sponge is only like, I think I only paid $7.99 for this, which is not bad at all compared to $20 for the Beauty Blender. So go out and get this if you're tired, if your beauty sponge is super hard and you're tired of it and you want a good quality sponge. You don't just want like something that looks like they just put it together. You want a good quality sponge. Go and get this. This is your friend. Number 3 on the list, I want to talk about the E.l.f. Shadow Lock Eyeshadow Primer. I've been using this in my past few tutorials. I love this eyeshadow primer. I just love everything about it. I love that it blends out nicely on my eyes. I love that it keeps my eyeshadow on all day. And I love that it only costs $2. Number 2, I'm going to talk about my W7 Banana Dreams Loose Powder. So I was looking at getting the Sacha Buttercup Loose Powder. I don't know why my mind just blanked out. I was looking at getting the Sacha Buttercup Loose Powder, and me being the cheap person that so for someone that does have a mixture of both high-end and drugstore products in their makeup collection, I am still pretty cheap when it comes to makeup. If I can find a dupe for a product, I'm going to get the dupe. And I was like, and I just kept looking and looking, and somebody was like, I saw this video that was like, dupe for the da-da-da, and I watched and they're like, oh my gosh, it's a dupe. And I saw another one, they're like, oh my gosh, it's a dupe. And then I saw another video and they're like, oh my gosh, it's a dupe. And I was like, okay, it looks like it's a dupe, like, let me order it. And I ordered it, and I was so impressed. I don't know if it's a dupe because I don't own the Sacha Buttercup Loose Powder, but I know that I love it, and I know that it keeps my skin nice and matte. Last but surely not least, number 1, I'm going to have to give it number 1 to my Wet n Wild MegaGlo highlighting powder. If you haven't gotten this, you need to get it. Just hands down. You just have to get it. I can't stress it enough. You have to get it. If you haven't gotten the Wet n Wild highlighting powder, WYD, like, what are you doing? Get it. This stuff right here, y'all probably like, can you stop being dramatic? Like, it is that serious. This is amazing. You need to get this in your collection. Like, this cost me only $4.98 at Walmart. $4.98, and this applies to me like a high-end highlighter. It is amazing. I will use this, like, I would pick this over a lot of high-end highlighters that I've tried because to me it's just as good, and I didn't pay very much, and the colors are beautiful. Like, the one that I have is in Crown of my Canopy, and this one, it's a kind of it's a rose gold, and it might be too dark for people with lighter skin tones, but they do have other highlighters in lighter shades that would look gorgeous. I have it on right now also. It's beautiful. It is amazing. I'm going to put it on my, I don't know if you can see, like that. That's it. Like, that's it. I can't put it up closer. It's like, it's beaming. Like, this is it. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It applies like a high-end highlighter. And I think someone even said, like, I don't know what they put in this. I don't know what they put in this either. I don't know what they did, but they did it. They did it. They came to absolutely slay. They did it. They did it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe. And I know I talked a lot, so I hope you were able to stay all the way up till this point. But please subscribe. I'm trying to grow my subscriber count to 100, and I've had my YouTube channel for already a year now, and I'm still at 80 something, and I'm having some trouble growing my subscribers. So I would definitely love to at least get up to 100 in the near future. That would be like the ultimate goal. I'm also trying to think of some kind of giveaway that I could do. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye, y'all.